So Ricky's 15 years old.
17.
Oh, 17. Good, because I thought he's really tall for 15. 17. So it's just a couple of years, 3 years younger than Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, we're winning.
You don't
Come and talk to us. So this is Daddy. What's your name?
Rick Drake.
Trey, and this is your son.
Jeez.
Yeah, what's your name?
Judy's-
Break it, Trey.
Ricky Drake.
And so tell us what happened.
Sir.
It was a morning, I'll never forget. We took him into the doctor's office.
Doctor.
He got, 4 or 5 booster vaccines.
How was he before that?
He was progressing normally, language, physically, socially. He made eye contact. He was verbalizing.
So he was typical. What were some of the things that he was doing?
He was developing language. He would, his words at that time were like agoo, agoo. And he would, before he would go to sleep, he always did his fists like this. Agoo, and smile. He was happy. We took him for the shots. At that time, I was a stay-at-home dad. So his mom went to work and got Ricky out of the car. He cried the whole day, nonstop, until he passed out from exhaustion.
It's the right spot?
Late in the afternoon. And then the next day he had lost everything. He wouldn't make eye contact. He didn't do his hands. He didn't talk. Nothing. We asked the doctor about it, a few days later. They kept telling us that boys develop language later than girls. Don't worry about it. About the time he was a year and a half, we finally contacted someone to help with speech. Well, first to get his hearing tested, because the doctors kept telling us he was probably lost his hearing. That's why he wasn't responding. But his hearing was fine, even though those tests were a nightmare with a 1.5-year-old autistic child. But then eventually we got in touch with different people who kind of helped steer us down the path we live now. But he definitely was a different person after that day.
He's fantastic.
And that was almost 17 years ago. We've been... What you got, buddy? We've been working on it ever since, doing what we can. But I definitely believe, always have believed that the vaccines have at least a part. You'll understand environmental things, hereditary, but up until that day, everything was quote unquote typical.
Right. Hitting milestones, etc.
Yes, milestones, speech. I remember the eye contact. He was supposed to be able to follow something the size of a raisin. Track it with his eyes. Gone. That, like I said, that speech, that the baby talk, the agoo and
Babbling.
Exactly, babbling. Gone. I mean, a nothing for years after that. Nothing. Until, extensive work with speech therapists. I want to say he was 3 before I heard his first word, which was round and round. He had a speech therapist. She just took her finger on the table and said round and round, and he said it, round and round. Of course, he didn't say it, on a regular basis after that. It wasn't. I was hoping that would be a building block to his vocabulary, but it was a step, but it wasn't.
And where is he at today with speech and other things?
Speech is very limited. He has echolalia, where he will repeat words, saying phrases over and over again. You might be able to hear him in the background now. His comprehension is minimal. He understands the basic emotions, happiness, sadness, anger, frustration. Generally, he's very laid back, very happy young man, but he does get frustrated, and he hits himself in the face. He's punched, kicked holes in the walls, thrown things, lamps, TVs. I mean, he's strong. As far as socially, he's generally comfortable in social areas, and that's great. He's come a long way with that. Crowds and noises used to just end the day, but now he's a lot better. He can go to a basketball game, football game. He likes to cheer and clap and stuff like that. He can read very well. And reading and writing is the most effective way of communicating with him.
Do you have any advice for new parents?
If you insist on getting vaccinated, split the shots up. I personally would rather have my child have measles, mumps, or rubella than autism. My personal opinion is don't get the shots. Don't get the shots. It's not worth the risk. Even if there's 0.1% risk, it's not worth it. Right.
In Colorado. Whitney. You know Whitney. Big old gold tree.
Spells.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt.
How you doing, bud? How are you?
Tonight?
Oh, man.
Take this.
Mm-hmm.